tell us about the why of PureLogic. How did it all start and come together?
On my side, I had been in the industry for about 6 years, had gone through a bunch of personal growth, and basically the company I was working for, was going through transition. I didn't love the management. I didn't like how clients were treated. And basically what I ended up doing was deciding, you know what, I can do this better. I can put more energy, give better customer service, be quicker to respond, work with clients to get their outcomes and do what they need to do. And I actually went out and talked to industry partners, and we said, you know what, this is now or never. And so at that point, I ended up putting together a business plan, talking to partners, and basically went to market. So in the first 30 days of starting the company, so we started in June 20th, 2008, June 20th, 2008, came to market and came out the gates with a couple of partnerships, a business plan that was looked at and approved. And it was always about the we, not the I. And for me, it was always about how do we do this together? How do we give a better success story to our customers? How do we support our clients? How do we make it a place that we all want to work in, that is fun and exciting, challenging, that kind of pushes you beyond belief?
Yeah, I think if you look at one of our slides today with the mission, vision, values statement on it, the why of PureLogic is Canadians passionately delivering outcomes, which, are a bunch of words that really don't capture what it is that we do when we go over and above for our clients on a daily basis. And there's hundreds of examples that we can all think of that happen throughout the days and years as they pass. And this is what's doing right by the clients and not necessarily dollar driven. So I always like to think that if there's something that we can do to fix an outcome and there's a cost involved, let's do it. And it's all about longevity and making sure that our clients are happy long term.
Officially, Dave didn't join for 2 years later, but at the end of the day, the why never changed, and it was always about how do we do this as a team and a group. For me, I saw a lot of people in the industry trying to make money. This industry is a great industry. It provides for a lot of values and a lot of families, etc. But it was always about the customer outcomes for me and a story. So the way that it's changed over the last 16 years is that we've just got more people that have more depth, more experience, that are bringing it to the table. We've got so many great stories, and we've had great wins, and we've had huge losses, right? So as a company, how we band together, how we kind of come together to help that clientele to win together, lose together. For us, it is not an individual thing. It never has been, it never will be. And it's always about how we actually do this. So for me, I look at, did I dream this dream that this would be as big and as complex and how many great people that we have? No. It's actually way past that. And PureLogic is something that has grown beyond just Dave and I. It's actually our group. So we say this all the time, but I really, really believe that it's never just us. Clients for us keep coming back, and the clients that really get us really do like working with us. And it's about that longer term plan, that 3-5 year vision out. And again, like you said, Dave, it's not that quick win. It's how do we help somebody now, and then how do we help them in the future, right? So working with the clients is really key.
Yeah, I think it's, the words and what we put together as the why don't really do it well enough justice.
Yeah, that's amazing. I would like to take it to the next level and just ask you, how did you come up with PureLogic IT Solutions as a name?
Good question. So we wanted something that was positive. So we had gone through quite a few names, different words. So I wanted something that would actually identify that we were in the IT space. So for me, Pure was trying to be as positive and open as we could be. And I think that was one of the words that when we were kind of going back and forth was a very positive word. Mm-hmm. Logic was, if we take a look at technical solutions, it is very logical. And there's 3 or 4 different ways to do any type of solution for the client. And so we were never going to be an IT VAR. We're always going to be a solution provider. So 16 years ago, that's really what we talked about as being a solution provider.
I think, I was lucky enough to participate in some of the conversations with the name, and it was really quite a great experience.
This is so much fun, guys. Well, it sounds like there is more than just a business to our company. And I want to take us to PureLogic values. How PureLogic values came to be? How did you select down what they mean for you?
It's a really good question. So I think when we look at the current one pager that we have, it does list the values as family, customers, open, and partnership. These were always part of how we went to market and really made part of who we are as an organization and individuals. We didn't actually come up with these values until 4 or 5 years ago.
We formalized
them. We always had them in the background, but we formalized them at that point in time. But it's kind of interesting because as part of the hiring process, we all have similar values. And as everyone's gone through the PXTs and all the questions, there's reasons behind that, and it's to look for particular values that we have, and a lot of them are around family and openness and partnership. So I think it's something that we all share, and every single person that was hired by PureLogic shares a similar value system to have gone through that process.
Perfect. Yeah, and I think at our 10-year anniversary party, we had a logo that we had worked with a marketing design company to come up. And at the very bottom of that logo, it says family, and it's in Morse code. At the end of the day, I think, I have always believed this, you've believed this, but our group has believed this, is we spend more time at work than with our families, on occasion. And so for us, we wanted to make our work environment our family. And our family, like I mentioned before, isn't just us. It's our partners, it's our customers, their extended family. And I think so many of us have great working relationships, both together, but also with clients, with partners. I always look at this and say, would you want to spend a Friday night with them? Or would you want to go and have a coffee? Do you know their kids' names? Do we celebrate wins? When I take a look at customers, I mentioned it earlier on the value side, we all know that without customers, our business does not exist. And I think every single person that is in our team has that family value, and that's a core value for them, regardless of what their family looks like, because we all have different families. Our families can include our pets, our dogs, right? Let's talk about open for a second. So open's a really interesting one. Open can mean lots of different things. Open for doing business. We are open to transforming our team and having inclusion. We are open to thinking a different way, working with others. And I think, we can talk, those are 5 different examples of open. Dave, I think you probably have a couple other examples of what does open mean. And that, I think, is really important, that open may be a different definition for each and every one of you, but it is still there as a core value.
I think from an open perspective, one that has really helped grow our business is just being open to feedback, presenting plans, presenting, here's the direction of the organization, and really being open to getting the feedback from the individuals who are doing the jobs real time. And that's incredibly important for us to continue to listen and gain that feedback and then incorporate that into our planning long term, because this is how, as an organization, we all contribute and we all get better as a group. And so that's the most important element of open, in my opinion.
And then the last one is the partnership. So in my view, again, having deep relationships and having mutually beneficial partnerships, not just for PureLogic, but for our customers and for our actual OEM partners, really is key. So, winning is always great, but how do we work through solutions or challenges or technology changes or direction of companies, etc.? So that partnership is really going to be key. And then if I look at our internal company, partnership amongst our groups, right? Our teams. So we are brought out into different teams, but how do we help the other teams kind of work together, achieve a common goal? To me, that is still a partnership. So, that's what partnership really means to me. So that's why that is one of our core values as well. So again, we don't exist without our customers. We are a solution integrator. We have a fabulous implementation team right now that we've only had for 3, 4, or 5 years, kind of building on that. But really, that partnership with our partners, our OEM partners, is key moving forward. So it's lots of great things in that value. So
I think there's partnership also extends to our communities and making a difference in communities. So when I look at Wounded Warriors Canada for PureLogic, these are partnerships that impact our clients, or may impact our clients in a positive way, certainly impact our communities. And there's a bunch of other types of partnerships that we all have within our communities, and we try to encourage those as much as possible so that we can make an impact and we can make a difference.
Yeah, thank you. So I just want to kind of throw it back to you. Does that kind of cover off what you're looking for on that one as well?
Yeah, that's amazing. That's a good deep dive. As people and culture lead for the company, it's always striking me how much our shareholders, how much you guys care. Big kudos to you guys, and thank you.
Thank you very much.